Hey everybody, Rocket here with the Comic Book Boys. Excited to bring you the fall 2018 top comics that we recommend taking a look at to possibly purchase. So first things first, I want to go ahead and take a look at the summer 2018 recap. How do we do over the last 3 months? What happened with our books that we picked? So if you want to go to the Comic Book Boys channel, you can see our previous videos. You might want to watch that one first. You can see that we picked The Amazing Spider-Man number 4. Our specific grade was 7.5. GPA had it around 2,000 at the time. You've seen this thing shoot up to record sales of somewhere in the ballpark of 4,800. Book's been on fire, crashed into that $2,000 barrier, just like we said. Also, green arrows across the board. So we're really excited about that. So moving forward into the fall of 2018, really still hot on this book. This was in our summer series. This is also going to be in our fall series. This is the Marvel Superheroes number 1, Secret Wars 9.8. This one happens to be autographed by Stan Lee. Really still hot on this book. I think this book has some serious room for growth, especially now that merger is finalized and Disney now has the capability to utilize these characters to their full advantage. So really still excited about Secret Wars 1. I think this book has a lot of potential room to run. That's one of our first ones. The next one here that I'm actually excited about making a move up until the next movie is Iron Man 55. This is the first appearance of Thanos. I don't think this book is done yet. I think it has plenty of room left to run. A lot of people that I meet that are looking for books always ask about the first appearance of Thanos. Do you have this? When's it going to be available? This particular one's an 8.5, also signed by Stan Lee. But across the board, I mean, I'm seeing still consistent green arrows. What I mean by across the board is in all grades. This book has been hot. I don't see Thanos cooling down until after the next movie. Obviously, they're probably gonna kill him off, but I still think there's plenty of room for growth until the next Avengers movie comes out. So that's my next pick for fall 2018. The next one is another book that I still remain hot on. I really still like Fantastic Four 52, the first appearance of the Black Panther. I'm not after movies. I'm generally speaking, selling, or definitely, not recommending buying, or I'm not adding more immediately after movies. But this book definitely has not slowed down. It's still going in the right direction. Green arrows across the board. This book is, most of the time after a movie you see a book cool down. This one's certainly not. So definitely recommend, if you don't have a copy of it, picking one up. It's another really good book. Next book that we're already starting to see make some moves. Once again, this was on our summer list. I still think it holds true for the fall list, is The Brave and the Bold 25, first appearance of the Suicide Squad. I know they're doing Suicide Squad 2. Hype's going to start building up about that movie. And, when the hype builds, the people start investing and the speculation gets crazy and the prices go wild. So this book is definitely no exception to that rule. I think it's still got plenty of growth. I know that we had it on our summer list, but I'm going to carry it over to the fall list because I'm not cooling off on this at all. I still think it's a great opportunity. So let me go ahead and grab the next one. The next one, this book actually I've noticed recently just has consistent stagnant growth. It's kind of like a train moving down the tracks. It just, it's not necessarily moving a million miles an hour, but it's definitely moving. Daredevil number 1. Now, Silver Age Key, iconic character, has a TV show going. I just don't see this thing slowing down. I mean, it just keeps going up. It's not shooting up, not, on fire to the sky, but this book definitely keeps going up in value. So I'm pretty excited about the prospects of this thing continuing. I don't see it slowing down. It's got the TV show. The TV show is popular. Definitely a book that I would want to add to my collection at this point in time still. So I'm not cooling off on that book at all. The next book, and I think this book has a ton of potential if you can get a copy right now. This is The Amazing Spider-Man 129, the first appearance of the Punisher. This book has Hulk 181 census numbers on the census as far as the totals that have been graded. It's roughly in the same ballpark. It has a huge following, not quite as big as Wolverine, but a lot of people love this book. And I think it's still undervalued. I think that this 9.4, for instance, has a lot of room to grow. I think a lot of the books across the board have room to grow. People are always looking for a copy of this or Hulk 181, and this is definitely a really, really, really hot book right now. And I still see growth opportunity in it. So I'm not scared to pick these up anywhere I can find them. This is definitely a book that I'm really excited about. So that's Amazing Spider-Man 129, the first appearance of the Punisher. The next one that I recommend, and I don't think we had this in our summer edition, but I'm, really, it's actually technically speaking not a key book because it's not a first appearance. Chameleon it's the first appearance of the Chameleon, but for a super key character, it's not a first appearance, but it's got a lot of room for growth. A lot of money. Amazing Fantasy 15 got out of reach, so Amazing Spider-Man #1 is a great investment. I don't see this going down. I see a lot of money going into it. Everybody wants this. When I post one for sale, it gets all sorts of attention, get all sorts of phone calls on it. I definitely love this book. A lot of people like this book, and I definitely see it continuing to grow. So that's the next book I recommend. And then as far as another book for fall 2018, my #1 recommendation is X-Men #1. This book has absolutely been on fire. Over here to my right, I have a X-Men #1 3.0 signed by Stan Lee. Got a really nice signature on it there. Let me actually take them out of the case so you guys can see them here. Let me see. Not the case, I'm sorry, the plastic. So I have an X-Men #1 3.0 and a X-Men #1 4.5. This 3.0 is signed by Stan Lee. These books I'm really, really, really excited about. X-Men's been on a tear. These books, if you look at recent sold prices, they've just been on fire, and I don't see them slowing down at all anytime soon at all. So if you look at sales, these things are always going as soon as they come up. So I'm really happy that I have a couple of these in my collection, and I really don't see these slowing down. So make sure you pick up a copy before they get out of reach. So we at the Comic Book Boys always appreciate you guys taking the time to watch our videos. I appreciate any feedback that you have. If you have any books that you think are going to be hot in the fall up until the new year, I'd appreciate the input. We always like the opportunity to hear what other people think. What's going on with this thing? To hear what other people like and other people think. So please post in the comment section below. Also, please, if you aren't subscribed, please hit the subscribe and hit the little bell notification. That way you can get notifications when we release more videos. We also have videos that are very relevant to the industry. We have videos about how to spot comic restoration, how to crack a CGC case to, if you want to do a grade bump, get it pressed. We have a video about that. Just take a look at the other Comic Boy videos, lots of cool stuff, and really appreciate your time today, and have a great one. Thank you.